No one mentions your nervous system doesn't care how accomplished you are. It doesn't care how many people depend on you or how long you've been holding everything together. If it's stuck in alarm mode, it's going to keep you exhausted, reactive, and disconnected, no matter what else you do right. This April, I have been walking you through what I call the prescription, the tools that regulate your nervous system in your second season. We covered sleep. We covered emotional intelligence. Today, I'm bringing it all together and adding the piece most women over 50 are missing. Social intelligence, honey. How to read and navigate other people's emotions without absorbing them. How to protect your nervous system in the middle of real relationships with real people who do not always make it easy. Stay with me. By the end of this video, you're going to have a complete toolkit. Let's get into it, shall we? Here's what most of us were never told. Your nervous system has one job: to keep you safe, and it is very good at it. Here's the problem. It cannot tell the difference between a real physical threat and an unspoken emotion you have been swallowing for decades. Every time you suppress frustration to keep the peace, every time you smile through something that hurts, every time you carry someone else's chaos because that's just what you do, your nervous system logged it as a threat and stayed on alert. After 50, the body starts presenting the bill. Tension you cannot explain, sleep that does not restore you, feeling one comment away from tears or rage. That is not weakness. That is a nervous system that has been running on survival for too long without the right tools to come down. The good news that you can learn those tools at any age. I'm living proof. And the two most powerful ones I have found are emotional intelligence and social intelligence. Used together, they are your complete regulation toolkit. Emotional intelligence is the ability to notice what you are feeling and name it in real time. That is it. It sounds basic, and most of us were never taught to do this. We were taught to push through, to perform calm, to keep moving. When you name an emotion, say it out loud or write it down, you send the brain the signal to stand down the alarm. Name it to tame it. I call it the off switch. Practice it this way. When something activates you, a conversation, a person, a situation, pause. Ask, what am I actually feeling right now in this moment? Not what do I think? What do I feel? Then name it out loud. I feel frustrated. I feel hurt. I feel overwhelmed. That one sentence begins to move the emotion through your body instead of letting it sit and calcify into tension. The second layer is every time you do this in front of your adult children or grandchildren, you are showing them what a regulated woman looks like in real time. That, my dear, outlives you, honey. If this is landing for you, please hit like and subscribe. I put out content like this every week for women who are done surviving and ready to thrive in their second season. Now, let's get into social intelligence. This is where it really gets practical. Social intelligence is the ability to read other people's emotional states clearly and navigate them without losing your own. The key words, without losing your own. Let me tell you what happened for me recently, because I think a real story lands better than a textbook definition. I volunteered to help with some community organizing. Good intentions. Immediately, I started noticing a pattern of disorganized meetings that wasted everyone's time, a communication style that was dismissive. And whenever anyone pushed back, out came the title, chairperson. Used like a weapon to remind everyone of their place and shut accountability down. Here's what I want you to notice about what I did. I did not explode. I did not shrink. I did not spend weeks trying to fix someone who had no interest in changing. I named what I was seeing clearly to myself. I recognized this person's behavior was incongruent to my values and how I treat people. And I resigned. Cleanly, without drama. That's social intelligence. Reading the room, trusting what your body is already telling you, and making a decision that protects your nervous system instead of sacrificing it.
Social intelligence also protects you in relationships you choose to stay in. It teaches you the difference between empathy and emotional absorption. Empathy says, I see what you are feeling and I am here. Absorption says, I will carry it for you. One keeps you present and grounded, the other depletes you until you have nothing left. Women over 50 are especially vulnerable to absorption because we have been conditioned our entire lives to be an emotional container for everyone around us. Your second season is when you stop. Not because you stop caring, because an empty vessel cannot pour.
Next month, I'm going into the physical side of nervous system regulation, movement, lymphatic health, and what pro-aging self-care actually looks like from the inside out. You are not going to want to miss it. If this video helped you today, I have one ask. Share it with one woman in your life who could benefit from a complete toolkit and don't know where to start. That one share could change everything for her. And if you want to go deeper, if you are done white knuckling it through this second season alone, I want to invite you to learn more about the Second Season Circle. It's a 12-month membership community for women over 50 who are done just managing and ready to thrive together. The link is in the description to book your connection call. Let's talk about where you are and what support you actually need to move the needle forward. I will see you next week. Until then, age is just a number, not a limitation. Be amazing.